In the name of God, most gracious, most merciful. Who is God? And what is his nature? If the universe started with a big bang and has been expanding on its own ever since, does that mean that the entire universe is God? It is said that after we die, we go to God. How does this happen? What is the reality of the soul? And can it travel between parts of the universe where heaven and hell exist? In other words, can the soul move from one place to another? According to the Islamic teachings, in which we have complete faith, the entity that is guiding and sustaining the entire universe is the divine being of God, the exalted. Therefore, when we state that everything has been created by some entity or being, it is important to acknowledge that science also recognizes that nothing in the universe is self-created, but has a creator behind it. Science may refer to that entity as nature, but according to the teachings of God, the exalted, and his messengers, we regard that entity as the being of God Almighty. Furthermore, it is essential to acknowledge that God Almighty, infinite being, transcends human comprehension and knowledge. Our faith regarding this matter is derived from the Holy Quran, which affirms, say, He is God, the one God, the independent and besought of all. He begins not, nor is he begotten, and there is none like unto him. The promised Messiah states about being of God, the exalted. God is one in his being, his attribute, and his glory. He has no partner. All are dependent upon him. He bestows life on every particle. He is the source of grace for everything and is not in need of grace from any. He is neither a son nor a father, for he has no equal, and no one is like unto him. Your God is one in his being and in his attributes. No one is eternal and everlasting like him, nor does anything possess its attributes similar to his. Man depends upon a teacher for his knowledge, yet his knowledge remains incomplete. But God needs no teacher, for his knowledge knows no bound. It is not within the power of man to comprehend all the activities of the divine, as they are above human reason, intellect, and imagination. A man should not be proud of his patent of knowledge, that he has to some degree comprehended the system of cause and effect, inasmuch as that knowledge of his is very limited, as if it were a millionth part of a drop out of the ocean. The truth is that as God Almighty Almighty himself is unbounded. His activities are unbounded also. It is beyond and above human power to reach the reality of every activity of God. We do not believe in God whose powers are limited by our reason and speculation, and there is nothing beyond. We believe in God whose powers, like his being, are unlimited, unconfined, and unending. And may the peace and blessings of God be amongst us all. Amen.